if we remember how to do this thing. I'm glad to hear it's been good. It's been good over here too. A little exhausting, little whatever else, but yeah, back in it. I absolutely love that the wreckage of the previous stagecoach from your previous run is skinned the same way it was at the end of your last run. I think that's a lovely little touch. I can't wait to see what's in store for us too, Josh. Oh, it's I'm very excited. I don't know if you saw. Red Hook posted a roadmap of the upcoming changes to Darkest Dungeon, and I am very excited for some of those changes. I retweeted it on my Twitter. My Twitter is the same name as my my YouTube and Twitch handle, Alden Potamus, and I retweeted it. And it looks very promising. But let's see what we have on tap here. We have a sneaky and erudite plague doctor. That's pretty interesting. Erudite doesn't bother me too much. Hatred of fanatics, I'm not that excited about, and germaphobe is kind of eh. Tangle Scrounger we might be able to utilize early on, so Dismiss isn't too terrible. If Flame is above 75%, round start 20% chance of dodge. That's pretty solid. Tough, though, on a Hellion makes me want to start out with that.
There is emptiness and shame.
Feature Tactician is a good one, but Animal Fear is a little yucky. We'll probably grab the Jester for stress control.
Long after the final chord has been struck.
Now, I'm planning on using the Hellion as a tank, so we could probably start out here and expect the Jester to go back one almost immediately. So we could do a bit of a juggle comp. I seem to remember liking Dismiss. Dismiss is okay. Yeah, Lightning Reflexes I like a lot. I will say, though, Josh, one thing that I think is very interesting is I've had really great luck with a slow Jester. I'm going to go with the Plague Doctor here as our bonus healer. And then I think I'm probably going to go Dismiss in this rank. I think this is a pretty solid comp. Tangle Scrounger I don't think is going to do us much good, but let's roll with this and see how we do. I'm very excited for Tough. I think 10% extra HP on the Hellion is going to be really nice. So what's really cool, Josh, not to derail too much here, but I have found Encore with a slow Jester to be very, very strong. Because you get to the end of the round and you kind of get to look around and go, what do I need? And then you can kind of give a remaining turn if you need a heal. You can shift it over to a Plague Doctor if you need a little more damage to push someone over. It's a very, very flexible skill. Hey, Hotfire Rose. Welcome to the stream. Yes, so I have not seen, to my knowledge, there's not been a major patch since the last time that I was playing, but I certainly have played quite a bit since the Infernal Torch change. I'm going to go with Plague Grenade here, and then probably also Magnesium Rain for the most part. I want to go with a Lunge build, I think. So I'm probably going to take aim and tracking shot off and maybe add in point blank shot. And then I am a fan of double tap. So I'll do that. And then for now, we're going to go Adrenaline Rush. There we go. And we're going to go Howling End. And I think that means everybody's set up well enough to kind of get started. But yeah, I'm very excited, Hotfire, about the, or should I call you Rose? You let me know. But I'm very excited about the roadmap that was just posted on Red Hook's Twitter. It looks very, very promising. Ooh, Wind Chime is a strong coach upgrade. At least was historically. Rose? You got it, Rose. I sometimes I have to foreshorten, and I'm never quite sure which direction to go. So I appreciate the guidance. And then let's see. Let's get some bandages going here. Actually, bandages should probably go anywhere but here. So let's do clotting powder there and bandages there. Vum-ong, one of my favorites. But I think it was someone last stream who mentioned that the some information about the bounty hunter has already been data mined. So I'm very excited. New heroes could be pretty amazing. I'm very excited about that. And I was always a big fan of the bounty hunter from the original Darkest Dungeon. Nice versatility. At least historically had what I think would be the equivalent of combo. Lots of combo-based maneuvers, right? Bounty Hunter was very core to marked target comps. Like in the original Darkest Dungeon, I loved running like Occultist, Arbalist, Bounty Hunter, and what was my normal kind of like tank control character there? I don't actually remember. It's been entirely too long. All right, Sneaky's already proccing, and then we're gonna blind this lady. All right, already paying dividends. Let's see, who's going first? Front one's going first, so we'll go for the big Howling End hit here. And then we could secure this kill, but I think we are actually better off. Yeah, I wish the Grave Robber was a little more 4 to 8. That doesn't quite get the kill, so let's get that up. Oh, I think I misplayed this slightly. Have to knock the dust off a little bit. All right, let's just ooh, nice hit there. I guess I like Will It Bleed. Now, let's see. Let's get, who are you? All our relationships are near 0, I think. Let's have you put some clotting powder on Dismas. This is really just to build relationship.
Another impediment.
Moonshine? Rose? I like it.
An inkling of potency still lingers.
I can... That's actually a cool concept. That could be a really cool concept, Rose. I don't know if this is where your imagination is taking you, but I think there could be a really cool, like, design space of having kind of like a bootlegger class that is distilling elixirs that buff other characters. I think buffs have always been very challenging in Darkest Dungeon. Let's see, the action economy of buffing in Darkest Dungeon, I think, has always been a little elusive. So we're always going to start out here with Inspiring Tune, and then we'll take a look here, and I'm not seeing anything too tempting, so I think we're going to save our money. I'm going to hold off on the Infernal Flame for now, and then we do have a few in items, so we'll definitely use this. This gives a strength buff, so let's do these two. All right, we did damage their relationship, but that is what it is. We don't need the whittling tools. I expect we'll lose those before too long. So we have a stun resist trinket or some hope, and I believe Dismas had Tangle Scrounger. Yep, Tangle Scrounger. So we'll go to the Tangle early on here to try and take advantage of that, even though the Greater Inert Indicia? I'm not sure which. doesn't necessarily have a lot of value for us.
The front lines of a war that was never fought.
And let's mix up our stagecoach a little bit here. I want to go with the blood-soaked one. Where did that one go? This one here. Yeah, we'll go with this for now. All right. I think with that... Well, I know I have unequipped items game, but it's the Infernal Flame. And I'm going to hang on to that because I'm not sure if this is like a common practice, but I kind of like doing the first zone and then kind of seeing how you're standing before equipping the Infernal Flame. Okay, we got an early hero shrine there.
Resignation.
Oh, that's cool, Rose. Sake can be very delicious. Do you prefer cold or warm sake? I guess would be the question. I think I'm gonna... I want to get this watchtower, and this branches out quite nicely after that, so I think I'm going to go to the hero shrine here. The academic study is also tempting, but, and actually, we'll see what the votes are. Yeah, okay. Hero shrine is going to keep our aggregate stress low, which will be good for business. And there's the wind chimes right off the bat, keeping our stress nice and low. Oh, and there goes the stress now recurs. Now, hold on. I want to check here. So, the only blue relationship right now that we have is between Dismas and our Hellion. And I think Dismas has the bandages. I want to switch that up. Let's swap that. Put the clotting powder on Dismas so that we can get, hopefully, a nice relationship. An indiscriminate fan. I like it, Rose.
We must understand the past.
All right, we've unlocked everything, so at this point we're just enjoying the mastery bump from these. Mastery is just so important in this game. I think they do need to come up with an enduring interaction for those, so they're a little more interesting than just being you stop by and you get a mastery. But the wind chime is doing serious work for us here. All right, so he's immediately going to stealth, to no one's surprise. Let's try and blind this guy up. Man, the blight resists have been tough. So we have some issues here. Okay, I wanted to do this to hopefully build some relationship. Can I Howling End from slot 2? Yes, I can. Okay, so this isn't too bad. Rose, sounds like you're living your best life, for sure. Okay, now we have slightly suboptimal situation here where we can't really... I didn't really want to have Yop here. This is going to hit him, but I don't want to waste Howling End here. So I'm going to knock the defense off. And I'm going to try and stack a bit more blind. Now we can get a nice big hit in. It was not as big as I perhaps imagined. Still guarded. This is going to be 6 to 12. Might as well get the Hellion back to the front line. Six doesn't quite get this guy, so we're going to take a crit. Those crits, they hit hard. So the Moonshiner Rose sounds like a support class. So I would probably imagine you as a mid rank, probably also back ranker. But I'd be open to other interpretations. That not giving the stress is quite unfortunate. I'm gonna stall here for a second. So the problem, yeah, we can't force an attack here. Yeah, so I guess the stall isn't gonna work very well. So let's just finish it off. But yes, I would imagine the Moonshiner as being very similar to how I think of the Antiquarian from the first Darkest Dungeon. All right, Dismas, you're not happy with the way things are going here. That's going to continue to hurt Dismas's relationships, and we don't have a lot of ways to mitigate that. And also the structure of things isn't really working out. Can you lunge from the back rank? You can, but I don't think we're going to do that. Right now, the ordering of our characters is not really working for me. Because we always have approximately the same set of interactions, which is like, well, okay, maybe if I open with Harvest, get those bleeds rolling. Didn't quite get him. You're dead. Let's get Riposte up. We don't really have a taunt at the moment, which is not ideal. We're going to take a lot of abuse right now. That has a stun component. Yep. But Tough is carrying us a little bit. Our Hellion has just a lot of hit points at present. Let's do that. That'll create some goodwill. That's what I'm talking about. And then those are both toasted. So I think we just blind this guy. I think it's worth doing the heal here. The back rank Plague Grenade still had a lot of legs there. Wishing for just a little bit of stress to show up on Dismas so that we could get a stress heal off. We're struggling a bit. Alright, that's over, so I don't really want to have Yop up. What should I have in place of Yop? Toe-to-toe is a good move forward ability. Yes, Josh, absolutely. So I am always of the opinion, might as well try and go for the stress heal here, because we're not going to get anything else. I'm always of the opinion that you need to do your primary stress heal in the first and then I usually for Hellions make a point of trying to get winded removal, and clearly the best way to get winded removal, in my opinion, is toe-to-toe. Toe-to-toe doesn't serve a lot of purpose prior to that, but I will probably still pick it up here over Yop. Because Barbaric Yop, I'm not a fan of. Bleed Out, actually no, not Bleed Out, excuse me. If it bleeds, might be better, just because sometimes we're finding our Hellion getting into slot 2. But we'll switch over to toe. Oh, toe-to-toe, though, still has a taunt associated with it. So let's grab that for now. All right. But yeah, I love the upgrade for toe-to-toe. It's one of those abilities that doesn't really, in my opinion, shine until you have the upgrade. All right. Let's see what the world has in store for us. Yes, it does. Adrenaline Rush is a triggered ability, though. I'll need to double check here, but I think, yeah, it requires you to be below 33%. So you can't always use Adrenaline Rush. So that's its disadvantage. Now, I don't really want to go to the lair here, but I do like the idea of going to the Oasis for Dismas. So let's see what Yeah, we're gonna go to the Oasis here. And that should positively, if we can select it with Dismiss, which we've had that problem before where you don't always have the ability to trigger it anywhere on anyone. But yeah, we're desperately going to need it. Dismiss is becoming very cranky during this early stages of things. But yeah, so I do find it hard to know when you can use certain abilities. Yeah, so we will do this. It does harm things a bit there, but Dismiss gets the 5 stress heal. And at least historically, the positive relationship has been larger than this was. So Dismiss and our Plague Doctor now need a bit of camaraderie to be built up. But we did at least deal with our stress, and the Wind Chime is going to help us out a bit. We do seem to have lots of positive relationships building. I do want to get those equipped. I'm going to give the bear traps to you, and I'll put the holy water there, since I'm not expecting a ton of bleeds. I don't think we're going to fight the general here, but if we were going to, would I change anything? Probably not. I think the general would wreck us. At this point, the first area, before you have any mastery, is just really rough to try and do. Wow, okay, so Dismiss is going first here. Interesting. We'll stack up some bleeds, hopefully. Don't mind that. That was a big hit, though. Just gonna put some damage in on those backliners, I think. Now, you have 2 out of 11. I'm gonna save this for now, I think. I really like that. I really like that idea, Rose. The bottle throwing concept, I think, has a lot of legs and could be a really fun mechanic to play with for sure. All right, let's see. So 3 and 9. We can do a bit of juggling in the middle ranks here. So let's do this. We'll get Sarmenti a bit of dodge. Okay. Dodge didn't work, but I guess that is, that's just the way it be sometimes. But honestly, taking a bit of damage gives us an opportunity to do some healing. Doing some healing has the opportunity to give us... Jeez. Nasty. Alright. They did buff these guys in the last patch to be a little more, more cruel and unusual. It's working. I don't know how we protect the Jester. We need to take that guy out. Okay. Let's see. You and the Plague Doctor are at odds, right? Alright, let's send one of these back. We'll move you up. We can still Howling End with the Barbarian. The hit points are a little dicey at the moment. No doubt about it. Let's see. You're blinded. What are the chances of Howling End killing here? Top roll gets it. Okay, we didn't get it. You're at 5. This is a 3-point bleed, so we're not going to get the kill either way. I want to build this relationship, so I'm doing this for the relationship. So Rose, that concept reminds me of the Alchemist character from a game that I played called Trials of Fire. And it was a really cool class because it was very random effect based. Let's see, who's going first? You're going first, so we'll try and take you down. So every time you use the character, they would random effects would happen, and you never knew exactly what they were going to be. And I think that's a really cool concept for a class. So, you know, having your concoctions not always do something predictable, I think is a really cool idea. Oh, we're already pretty battle bruised here. I think I'm gonna escape.
When myriad variables align themselves against you, it is wise to desist.
We'll get a little bit of healing on the road, but you know, at the moment we're a bit bruised. Are we? I don't really want to do a cultist encounter, so I'll probably go to the hospital unless everybody votes against it. Let's see. Can these stack more than 2? No, they only stack to 2. All right. Please, everyone, vote for the hospital. All right, everybody who matters voted for the hospital, so that's beautiful.
If you hope to heal, you have chosen wisely.
We'll discard some slime mold. Josh, were you the slime mold fanatic from previous runs? I'll make sure to save some for you. I seem to remember that. It's been a long time, but okay. So we can only Howling End here. I think I'm gonna toe to toe strictly for the taunt, just to give us a bit of respite. Resident slime mold connoisseur. That's okay. Thank you for reminding me of that, Josh. But the trinket that we were getting was stun resist, which in my experience is basically not worth anything. So I'm not worried about not getting that trinket. Don't love that we got some riposte to fight through now, but I don't really want to waste. I think I'm gonna use toe to toe to remove some of the riposte. Okay, we're getting a little bit of stress healing there. Our Hellion is taking damage, which is a nice change of pace. Yeah, very few enemies stun. I mean, the final boss of the act stuns, which is, you know, so there's some value to that. But it's pretty incidental. Hey, look at that. We're on the road to friendship. All right, easy blind here, and maybe we dodge. We do not dodge. All right. All right, double tap is just good damage. Build a little bit of camaraderie there, potentially. Okay. That's why we blind.
A little help impeccably timed.
Let's see. We're out of heals. So Time to get that Noxious Blast rolling. Maybe blind him up again. This guy has Death's Door, so we need to not mess about. All right, that was clean. I don't like that our Plague Doctor continues to be sitting awkwardly on the stress threshold. But we'll give him a little bit of stress resist. And these don't combine. And that's strictly better than the bandages. Oh, the bandages come with a heal, though. But we'll do that for now. I'm probably going to spend some money to get a little bit of healing on Sarmenti. Did we have any bad quirks, though? Fear of Cosmic Beings could be bad, but probably not. I want to pick up 4 laudanum. And then I am going to do just a small 4-point heal on Sarmenti to stabilize things a little bit. All right, and then let's take a look at our relationships. Who... These two... Well, okay, so we want Dismiss, Stress Healing, the Plague Doctor. Basically every turn. So we'll do that. And then... We'll just put the neutralizing powder there. All right, and then I think off to the academics cache, unless everybody is like, oh, please not that. I want the road battle. Even though it balances stress, which this game strongly incentivizes not balancing stress. You want to be concentrating your stress. Let's see. Let's blind her up. He does his standard hide in the shadows shenanigans. Become friends, please. Okay, I'm going to be toe-to-toeing this round, so I think I can safely lunge forward. Toe-to-toe to get the taunt up. There is a bit of taunt plus riposte is a bit of an anti-synergy. Now she's still going to be up by a little bit, yeah. All right, resisted the disease. That's you love to see that. Alright, let's secure that kill. I probably could have... So what I'm thinking right now is there's a possibility that with Razor's Wit we get ourselves a good hit on this guy, but decided it wasn't worth the trouble. And then do we even need Howling End for you? 5 to 10? Min roll kills this guy. So let's just do that.
A promising development.
All right, we're almost to our first positive relationship. This guy's gonna get the crit off. Nothing to do. All right, we did get the extra stress pip, which strangely enough is a net positive.
Calculated generosity. What a welcome one, nonetheless.
We don't want the stress here. We still got it. All right, he's dead. We have the stress heal here. This is where Howling End comes in handy. Now, we only have a heal here, so let's fire that one up. And then we should laudanum someone. I agree wholeheartedly with that. Josh. I do think that ounce should provide stress resist. Yeah, I mean, well, but I mean, its use was based on the fact that it didn't have the standard only works above 5 stress thing, which I think is kind of a blunt instrument. So okay, so who has stress right now? These two have stress, but we really want to push. Yeah, I'm gonna take the one. I can't make up my mind here. Okay, so we'll do 1 stress off the Hellion here, and then we might get some opportunities to buff here. So I'm going to slow roll it. Yeah, because for instance, I can battle ballad here to improve Dismas's relationship. Then, oh, I can even get another laudanum hit off. Do that there. Ounce is good for building friendship levels as well, and I should probably use it for that. It's probably better for me to have Ounce of Prevention just because of the positive dynamics that it creates. Turn start 10% stealth, eh? I'm wishing I had a Grave Robber at the moment. That's a pretty amazing Grave Robber trinket. I think for now, I'll put it here. It maybe synergizes with Sneaky to make it a 35% chance of stealth. But, and yeah, and for now, I don't think Magnesium Rain is doing us much good, so I'll put Ounce of Prevention up. And then we're going to have a cultist encounter I'm not going to want to mess with. Well, we may have to, though. And then I think Occultophobia may impact the interaction options here. I'm almost always in on going for the interesting ones here. Remind me what our relationships look like. Okay, I'd rather have... Well, all of Dismas's relationships are hurting, and we don't have any option that won't harm that. I think I'll do this one, because these two I feel like it's easier.
Amidst the spoils, an artifact of unparalleled power.
8% crit, though. That's pretty sweet. For now, I'll put that on Dismas. That was absolutely worth... there was a negative quirk there that flew by. Bad digestion. I will take bad digestion for 8% crit any day. But yeah, when we're stalling the end of fights, Ounce of Prevention is just so good for potentially making people like each other.
Emptiness and dissolution.
Oh, interesting, Rose. So you're thinking like a close range slash long range type of thing. Let me look at the map here. How? So our torch, well, we're gonna get an assistance encounter here. I think we can afford to spend a little. I don't like that this is harming relationships, but I'm gonna skip this cultist encounter at the cost of torch, and then we'll just have to do the resistance option that gives us torch here. And hope that that's enough to carry us through. We've kind of left the loathing to hang out for a bit.
While the heart still beats, desire will never die.
Did our torch just go up there? I feel like that was I don't know what caused that. Do positive relationships create that? And then they're amorous. I feel like amorous is my least favorite of the relationships. It's like half good, half bad. Okay, what gives us the most torch? I will spend... Well, I can save money, get these two a positive relationship bump. This we get potentially some stagecoach equipment. I think this is better. Alright, scouting increase. Hey, Bear, welcome back. I guess I'm the one who's back, but nonetheless, it's great to see you. And yeah, it's good to be back. It was an eventful visit over on this side of things, and continue to be busy on the familial side of things. But yeah, I am ready and raring to go. I will be back to the last spell tomorrow. Looking forward to that in a big way. Okay, we're definitely fighting. Let's look at our relationships. So if we do this, we might get 2 positives out of this one. Because I think